It's over. Welcome back to Titans PIO, preseason, in-season, off-season, Titan coverage all year round. And the Titans season is finally over. And that game really captured how this season felt. Miserable. We start off strong, start off good. The first play is a sack by Jeffrey Simmons. Everything's looking good. Cam Ward marches down the field, rushes in for a touchdown, and then the game just ends there because after Cam Ward gets hurt on that play, it falls apart. And everybody watching felt it in that moment. The game was over, and it became a bloodbath. I mean, we got whooped. And so, as I'm watching the game, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is not what we deserve, but this really feels like the entire season that this feels right for the Titans. This sloppy show of a game or this performance. I mean, our rookie quarterback who has played every game, every snap, gets hurt. Just like that. It's too fitting. It's too poetic. It was just awful to watch. Of course, there were some decent plays here or there by certain individuals. So, in all, we lost. But you know what? We were probably going to lose anyways. And look, I would have liked to have won one more game. Just one more game so we can sit there and go, we are technically better than last year. But as it stands, we have the same record of last year. The only difference is we don't have the first overall pick. So with all that, the 2025/2026 Tennessee Titans season is officially over. And we don't have to suffer no more. Now that the season's over, we move into the off season. And this is where this is going to get really interesting because as you already know, a lot of things have happening. First off, let's address it. Cam Ward got hurt. We thought it was going to be okay. Then we heard it was going to be bad, a grade 3 tear, possibly going to miss months of practice and things like that, maybe even a few games into next year. Sounded really bad. And it turns out, no. Then we find out, no, it's not that bad. And just a little rehab, probably no surgery. So all in all, Cam Ward's fine. That's a really good sign. We did not need to go into the offseason with the conversation of Cam Ward versus Will Levis. And speaking on Will Levis, I know Mike Bergonzi said something about Will Levis the other day, talking about, he's, been in talks and everything, and he can't wait to get back here. It does sound like we're going to keep him as our backup quarterback, which I think is a great idea, especially after that game between Jacksonville with our backup being Brandon Allen. No offense to the guy, but that was not an okay performance at all. That was actually just probably the worst backup performance I've ever seen. Yeah, so I think keeping Will Levis on, especially as a backup quarterback, is a great idea because what if something bad does happen and Cam Ward does get hurt and he is out for like the remainder of a season or for a month or two? We need a competent backup quarterback, and even though you may feel indecisive about Will Levis or you may completely dislike the guy or maybe you like him, whatever it is, he can be a good quarterback and he can win games. So keeping Will Levis, I agree with. Now, I think everybody's talking about the head coaching search. What can I say? Everybody's being called in. Everybody's getting an interview. Offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, former head coaches, everybody. Janitors are getting called in, I think. Everybody's getting interviewed for this position. And right now, all I hear is just a lot of noise. Is one of these candidates being named the next Titans head coach? Possibly, but I feel like every name that gets mentioned, everybody that gets called up, everybody's, being rumored to be interested or something like that, it's all going to be noise for the next month or so. So I'm not going to get too invested unless there's a very reliable source comes out and says, hey, Titans are really, really considering this person. They're coming back for a second interview or something like that. Then I'll be a little bit more interested. And who knows, maybe our next head coach is currently coaching a team in the playoffs, and maybe we're just waiting for the opportunity to, interview him. So, yeah, that's it. We're looking for a new head coach. We got a great rookie team, and this season was terrible. Anyways, guys, what do you think? Do you think if we can get the right coach, do you think if we continue to build upon what worked this year and get rid of the things that didn't work, and if we can get that middle management right, which seems to be going in the right direction, do you think we can actually have a team that doesn't just have a winning record next year, but maybe a team that can go into the playoffs and win a few games, and dare I even say, win it all? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Whatever it is, put in the comments. Let me know. And as always, tighten up.